The Department of Defense's Joint Warfighting Cloud Capability contract is a major milestone in the DoD's cloud journey. In this interview, we spoke with Leigh Palmer, a vice president at Google Public Sector, as part of our series on JWCC winners. Leigh spoke about the significance of the JWCC contract, how Google is thinking about AI, and more. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications. If you're interested in being interviewed, please email summer@executivemosaic.com. Hello, and welcome to Executive Mosaic's video interview series. I'm Summer Myatt, and here to speak with me today is Leigh Palmer, a vice president at Google Public Sector. Leigh, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Summer. Excited to be here.
So, Leigh, Google is one of the awardees on the Department of Defense's Joint Warfighting Cloud Capability contract, which is a major milestone in the DoD's cloud journey. Can you explain the significance of this contract and what it means to Google to win a spot on it?
Yes, reflecting on the contract and the journey that it's been, I'm really excited about this contract because the department deserves the very best technology that American innovation has to offer. And the JWCC contract is exactly that contract for cloud. It's to drive cloud innovation all the way from the enterprise to the tactical edge. JWCC is also significant because this is one of the first contracts that is truly multi-cloud. So it really reflects the department's a desire for more diversity, more choice, more flexibility in all the vendors who serve them. And Google is just honored to be a part of this contract. We've been supporting the DoD since 2008, and our work in JWCC is another step forward to this partnership.
So, Leigh, what will Google bring to JWCC and to its other government customers?
Well, I know I'm a little biased, but I think Google is the innovation choice. First is our deep commitment to work with the public sector and the Department of Defense customers. We stood up the Google Public Sector entity this summer, and it is a reflection of our deep commitment to serve the federal government and our customers in the federal government. Second is our technology. Google includes everything from a data and analytics platform to a long history with artificial intelligence research. And we have deep productivity tools like Workspace. I think most of us are using Workspace. My kids have used it from school and choose to use it in our personal lives in Gmail. We also have one of the largest networks in the world that connects our customers with secure and scalable infrastructure. It's a private network that can deliver high performance services with low latency and defense in depth security. But last and not least is security. Security is a top concern for our leaders in the department. Our focus is on protecting the data, and we are pioneers of zero trust. We have cloud-centric technology that integrates security from the ground up.
Leigh, I want to ask you more about artificial intelligence. That's a technology that is really in the news right now, and it looks like both government and industry are working really hard to harness it. How is Google thinking about AI?
Well, first, Summer, we have been investing in AI for decades. It is integral to many of the things we do here and many of our tools. In fact, I don't know if you've seen the press lately, but we're getting ready to make some of our state-of-the-art language models available to the public so they can interact with our tools directly. So AI is a big part of our culture and a big part of what we do here at Google. But that being said, we're committed to launching these features responsibly. So we want to be bold with our tools and we want to get the technology out there, but we want to do it in a responsible way. So we are doing a lot of testing to ensure that we're meeting our bar for safety, quality, and it's important to get the balance right. We're really focused on advancing that dialogue and making sure that when we release the tools, that we're doing it in a responsible way to bring it to the world.
And you mentioned technology earlier. I want to dig into the modernization conversation. Where are some of the opportunities that you're seeing for the public sector to modernize their technology?
I think that one of the important things in the modernization is that, especially our public sector customers and our DoD customers that have a lot of technology that exists today, important technology that is part of their active missions, you can't simply just rip and replace it and put all new in, right? So the vendors that support have to have this understanding of working with the technology that exists today and the data that's on those platforms and unlocking that data to bring further insights into the analysis. That's what makes Google Cloud's ability to layer in our APIs so important. We can get data captured in all these different mission systems and bring it together so that the decision makers have further insight. A great example of this is our work with the Rapid Sustainment Office. We're doing an aircraft maintenance system where data exists in custom software, it exists in custom hardware providers, and without touching the underlying system, we're able to layer APIs that bring all that data together to be able to provide a scalable system for aircraft maintenance.
Leigh, we're in the midst of an intensifying peer and near-peer competition, and in some ways, cybersecurity, which we talked about earlier, is the front line between nation states. What advice would you give to government or industry executives looking to secure their systems in today's threat environment?
First and foremost, the advice that I would give is that you need to have a vendor that is in it with you. Cybersecurity is not your problem, Summer. It's not my problem. It's all of our problem. So at Google, we call this a shared fate approach to security, where we're in it with customers. We recognize our piece in the security fabric. So Google Cloud provides a secure by design foundation and a zero trust approach. So we bake security into everything we do from the ground up, security first. The other thing is we have recently integrated Mandiant into Google Cloud. So we also have cyber threat intelligence, incident response, consulting services. So we are not just resting on our laurels with the system that we've built. We're constantly looking at it and seeing ways to make it better. And then the last thing I'd say is that we recognize our piece in protecting the entire ecosystem. In 2021, Google announced a $10 billion investment to strengthen cybersecurity across the government, our critical infrastructure, and business. So we are taking it very seriously and are in it with our customers.
Leigh, what is the most significant trend you're seeing in the GovCon market today, and how do you think that will shape the industry going forward?
And I think we're closing a little bit with where we started, Summer, in that clear commitment to technology diversity. JWCC contract, as we mentioned, is a multi-vendor contract, and I think the government recognizes that vendor lock-in is not good for them, for the vendors, or for the taxpayers. So when you have diversity, you can breed competition and really foster that innovation, which is what is needed to drive our public sector missions forward and bring the art of the possible to private sector and the government. I firmly believe the government deserves the same access to the technologists, the innovators, the dreamers as the Fortune 500 companies. And I'm really excited to bring that forward with Google.
Well, Leigh, thank you so much for your time today and for all the work you do at Google Public Sector.
Thank you, Summer. Happy to be here.